There are more guns in America than people. That's a really crazy fact to think about. Let's take a look at what the Second Amendment is all about. The Bill of Rights contains the first 10 amendments to the Constitution. It was created in 1789 and came into effect in 1791. The Second Amendment was actually based on one of the provisions in the English Bill of Rights that stated people may have arms for their defence. This came into effect in 1689, but gun controls slowly began to be put into place from 1824. One of the main reasons this law is so controversial is due to the wording. The Second Amendment states, "A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed." In this wording, there are potential contradictions, and it's open to interpretation, which means this isn't so clear-cut. Let's look at some of the different interpretations of the amendment. The main argument for is the second part clearly states that all citizens have the right to bear arms. It would be hard to remove this amendment when it states that the right shall not be infringed. However, amendments have been removed before. The 18th Amendment banned the production and sale of alcohol, and this was obviously later repealed. So while the Second Amendment could potentially be repealed, as it wouldn't be the first amendment to be removed, this creates a slippery slope of what other rights can be removed, like the freedom of speech or the freedom of religion. The amendment can quite easily be interpreted to favour stricter gun controls as well. If we take a look at the first part, to mean guns are only for protecting freedom and not everyday items, then guns should be controlled far more. Also, a well-regulated militia could be referring to the National Guard rather than citizens. But even this has its problems. At what point does freedom have to be infringed for guns to be used? If we say Trump's travel ban discriminates against religion, which is infringing on Muslim rights, does this warrant guns being raised against the government and starting another civil war? This may sound ridiculous, but this is a case where freedom isn't being protected. Going one step further, if the right to bear arms is about protecting freedom and standing up against the government, this in itself isn't very realistic. Civilians wouldn't stand a chance against the United States Army, so then this law is completely ineffective at protecting freedom. The Second Amendment will go down as one of the most controversial laws in history. The US is one of the only countries left that has the right to bear arms. As we saw, arguments surrounding this are very complex. The country is fairly split on pro and anti-guns, which makes any attempts to change this amendment very difficult. I hope you found this useful. If you did, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.